Houses selling faster than ever. Inventory at an all-time low. How do you compete with cash buyers? These are headlines I found when I searched home buying on Google. Are you a buyer interested in taking advantage of the market and wondering how to make your offer stand out? Let's talk about how to win a bidding war in a multiple offer situation if the need arises. Hi, my name is Zach Lowy, realtor at The Group Real Estate in Northern Colorado. I'm a native to the area and have been a realtor since 2018. When you're ready to make a move, I would love to be your guide. If you want to learn how to buy or sell a home and become the best homeowner you can be, then follow or subscribe for more videos like this. And do me a favor, if you like the content, give me a like at the end. So what's the reality right now in spring of 2021? Well, it truly is competitive. This market has a lot of interesting, challenging factors, but when you have the right team, you can typically get the right result. Compared to last year, there are fewer homes active on the market, but record amounts of homes are still being sold. In the first quarter of 2020, there were 2,769 homes sold in Northern Colorado. In 2021, there were 2,955 homes sold. This is a 6.7% increase. How can this be? Think of a real estate market as a retail store. It continues to replenish as homes are sold, much as a store might normally have 6 months of goods on hand, but in low inventory times it has just enough supply to stock the shelves. Something else to think about. You've probably heard stories of homes getting 10 or 20 offers maybe. In my experience, most of these offers are not top tier. Maybe 2 to 4 are excellent. These are the ones you need to stand out against. You just need the tools to write not just an offer, but a contract that will win. So what are some ideas or strategies to win when competing with other buyers? Let's look at 7 strategies to get the house, and be sure to stay tuned to the end to hear a bonus tip that you should use every single time you make an offer. Number 1 is price. What do you feel comfortable offering for the house? Right at list price? Below? Above? Have you heard of an escalation clause? If you're willing to go above list price but don't want to come in significantly higher than other offers, we can put in this clause to protect you, but help you win the contract. For example, if the list price is $350, you could offer for $1,000 above the next highest offer. In this example, if the next highest offer was $356, you would pay $357, and up to a cap that you decide. When the seller accepts the offer, the seller's agent would then say, here you go, here's proof of the other offer that escalated your price. In a multiple offer situation, I recommend putting your best foot forward. You may not get another opportunity to negotiate on price. If you're afraid of overpaying, check out current appreciation for the area. You may pay a little extra today, but there's a cost to waiting. The same home may be worth more in 6 months, so you'll have quick equity. Number 2 is financing. The way you pay for the home matters to the seller. Cash is king, but most buyers cannot pay cash, and that's okay. If you're getting a mortgage, a larger down payment helps. The type of loan you get, such as conventional, FHA, or VA, can matter, and your choice of lender makes a difference. Coming in using a local lender with a strong reputation for getting the job done on time and showing proof of pre-qualification can make the difference. Sometimes having your lender call the listing agent can also help reassure the seller that you'll be able to buy the home. Number 3 is the inspection contingency. If you've never bought a home, you might be wondering, what's a contingency? A contingency is a condition that must be met for the sale to close. The more contingencies you waive, the stronger your offer. You want to be careful, however, not to waive too many, because if something major came up during the transaction, then you would be putting your earnest money at risk if you decided to back out. Okay, back to the inspection. So an inspection contingency means you have the right to inspect the home within a specified time period and ask for the repairs to be made. To strengthen your offer, you can opt to waive the inspection. You can have it inspected but take the house as is, have it inspected for major items only so the seller won't feel nickel and dimed, or you can opt to retain the full inspection clause. Number 4 is appraisal, another contingency. If you're paying cash, great, no appraisal needed. However, most mortgages require an appraisal to make sure that what's being financed is worth the agreed upon price. There's always the risk that the appraisal comes in low. If you have enough cash on hand, you can offer to cover what's called an appraisal gap. This means if you're buying the home for $360 and it appraises for $355, you're agreeing to bring that extra $5,000 to the closing table. Number 5 is seller expenses. You can increase the net amount the seller gets by paying some of their closing fees. These can vary from HOA transfer fees, title insurance, or the seller's portion of property taxes, among others. This is a great option that I suggest a lot because it increases what the seller nets without added risk of an appraisal issue that comes with just a higher price. Number 6 is timing. A seller may be starting a new job out of state, or maybe they need longer to find their next home. Some options are closing in 30 days or less, longer close of 45 to 60 days, renting back to the seller after closing. If you can be flexible with dates to accommodate the seller, that can sometimes make all the difference. Number 7 is a home sale contingency. This is a big one sellers watch for. Do you need to sell your current home to buy your new home? If so, it definitely presents more risk to the seller, especially when comparing to another offer that doesn't have a home sale contingency. To remove this contingency, you could maybe get a bridge loan to cover the gap if your current home doesn't close in time, or you could take advantage of a program like we have at the group, which is called Guaranteed Move. If your home doesn't sell, the group will buy it from you. The simplest solution is to sell your current home first, then look for a new home. Although you may have to set up temporary living arrangements, you can make a more relaxed decision when buying without all the time pressure. All right, told you to stick around for a bonus tip. When you're interested in a home, first thing your agent should do is call the listing agent and ask, what is the seller looking for? What's their perfect offer look like? You would be surprised what you can find out that not just helps you get the house, but also helps the seller get what they want to. And you'd be surprised how many agents do not do this. To summarize, it's stressful out there. I know I've given you a lot of information, and what you decide to use will be dependent on the situation. Armed with these tools, hopefully you'll feel comfortable with the result. If an agent is just telling you to write an offer and pushing you to remove contingencies here and there, and you don't understand all the moving parts, you might regret it when you actually win the house. My job is to be your guide and teach you how to be successful. If you haven't seen my video about getting started in the buyer process, check it out. If you feel like you're not getting what you need, feel free to interview another agent and find the right fit. If you have questions about real estate, please call or text me at 970-689-2440 or email me at zlawi@thegroupinc.com. Thanks for watching.